by Natex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
A very steady and moderate rain falling across a large part of central Illinois here tonight. Put this little bit of a loop on it, and you can see that showers continue all the way back towards Jacksonville, Springfield raining, down to Effingham, all the way up to Kankakee. And it's not just the rain, it is the wind that is really howling. Look at this latest gust at 41 miles per hour in Champaign. There is actually a wind advisory that is still in effect for a handful of our counties, as those 40-mile-per-hour gusts will continue. It is at least mild with temperatures in the mid-50s, but again, you can see the very wet pavements out there and the raindrops on our Neal Street camera. Rain and wind continue, but for how long? We'll answer that when we come back. WCIA 3 News starts right now.
Now, from WCIA 3 News.
People, have a right to be concerned.
It was supposed to be a normal train trip from Chicago to St. Louis. Why Amtrak is now reaching out to everyone who was on board.
You just always have to be careful. I mean, if you feel something's off, then call.
And a man came to the door and said he was a cop. What the homeowner did when he was shown a badge.
And just in time for March Madness, where it's now legal to place a bet in Illinois.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 6.
We know there's a lot of people concerned and worried about that, and they're giving us some calls, which we encourage.
Communities in 2 states are uneasy following the latest update about coronavirus in the Midwest. Good evening, I'm Paul Cicchini.
And I'm Jennifer Roscoe. A woman traveling on Amtrak from Chicago to St. Louis may have the coronavirus. That train stops in several communities around Illinois, including Springfield, Lincoln, and Bloomington Normal. WCIA 3's Gabrielle Franklin is live in our Capitol newsroom now. So, Gabrielle, what do we know about the people who got off that train?
Well, Jennifer, we don't know who these passengers are or how many of them actually got off here in Springfield. But what we do know is that public health leaders and Amtrak are looking for these passengers, hoping to prevent this illness from spreading any further. Now, Amtrak says last Wednesday, a woman took a train from Chicago to St. Louis, tested positive for COVID-19 on Friday. The train routes has stops all the way in Joliet, Pontiac, Bloomington, Normal, Lincoln, and here in Springfield. Sangamon County Public Health says no exposure is good exposure, but the risk to the public here may be lower than we anticipated.
We believe this passenger was in the business section of the train, which is kind of a little bit separated from the rest of the passengers. We think that there's some room in the trains, and so we think the risk of exposure was pretty low, but people, have a right to be concerned.
Sangamon Public Health says their phones have been ringing all day ever since people found out about the train stopping in the county. If you have concerns about yourself or someone else who made contact with anyone on that train, they want you to give them a call. You can find that number on our website, WCIA.com. Now, Amtrak is still trying to figure out how many passengers were around this one traveler. Public Health wants anyone who was on that train or who knows anyone who was on that train to keep a close eye on their health. Jennifer?
Okay. Good advice, Gabrielle. Thank you. Now, on Amtrak's website, company leaders released a statement, quote, "We are working in close contact with public health and emergency management teams to have the best available information to be able to share with our customers and employees who might be affected. Amtrak is notifying passengers and employees who may have been on the same train, and as a precaution, we have taken the train out of service for comprehensive cleaning and disinfection." Now, within the past hour, the Public Health Department in Illinois announced 4 new cases of the COVID-19. That brings the total number in the state to 11. Governor Pritzker declared a disaster proclamation today over the outbreak. It's the first step toward getting federal money to help. And how might the outbreak impact next week's primary? County clerks are taking the concerns seriously. Some precincts will be shut down. In Chicago, some nursing homes announced they won't serve as polling places. The move is in response to fears the virus could spread to those living there. The county clerk in Sangamon County has a prevention plan in place as well.
Today, we will be putting resources into the polling place to sanitize polling equipment. Every poll booth will be wiped down periodically, along with the pens that you'll be marking with your ballots.
Grace says 3 polling places that serve the elderly more than other venues will have sanitation stations installed, that is. But every polling place will be cleaned on a routine basis.
A business owner in Mattoon is facing sexual abuse charges. Kashire Kosheshmi was arrested Saturday at his own restaurant. Police say a waitress told them he sexually harassed her and inappropriately touched her. She said it happened in his office, but Kosheshmi told police he was just talking to her about performance issues. The Champaign County Sheriff's Office is investigating a report of a man impersonating a police officer in Tolono.
They got a report of a man with a badge knocking on someone's door. He wasn't let in, and the Sheriff's Office says this was the only stop he made. WCIA 3's Andy Olson live in our newsroom. So, Andy, did they find the guy doing this?
Jennifer, at this point, they're still looking for him, but they say it appears to be the same person as another police officer impersonation from last year. Most people who live in Tolono describe it as your average small town without much trouble. But on Wednesday, a house got a visit from what looked like an armed officer. The Champaign County Sheriff's Office says he wasn't with them or anyone else.
They've also reached out to, state and local law enforcement agencies around here and determined that none of their agencies had attempted contact there.
This glimpse of the man was caught on the home's doorbell camera. He was wearing a black coat and hat, but had a badge hanging around his neck and what the Sheriff's Office says looked like a gun on his hip. The office says the people inside did not make face-to-face contact with him. He ended up just walking away. Warnings about the impersonator have spread around social media. People from Tolono think it's pretty out of character to have these troubles there.
It's a really close-knit community. It's a lot of focus on the school and the younger generation. Everybody kind of knows everyone here. There's not really a lot of secrets. And I feel like it's a pretty safe town. There isn't a lot of crime.
The Sheriff's Office says impersonations aren't common, but do happen. They say this impersonator appeared to be the same one from a Champaign case. It happened back in August. The suspect did the same thing and approached a home. No one answered the door, and they left.
You just always have to be careful. I mean, if you feel something's off, then call. I mean, there's no harm in waiting, not answering the door right away, waiting, calling to confirm that, who's out there is supposed to be out there.
The Sheriff's Office had some advice to look out for impersonators. If the officer is not uniformed, you can ask for their department-issued ID or call a non-emergency line. They can send out a marked car and officer to confirm their identity. Live in the newsroom, Andy Olson, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
Andy, thank you. Now, the Sheriff's Office says the man left in a 2010 red Toyota Camry. The badge he wore looked like the Champaign County Sheriff's badge. Tips can be sent to the Champaign County Sheriff's Office.
Looking to place a legal sports bet in Illinois, where you can now put your money down.
And also tonight.
That last play was just intuition. You know what's going to happen in that situation.
It was a block shot that helped seal the Illini win over Iowa. How Kofi was honored for his play all season long.
And a rainy Monday evening across central Illinois. That's the Roofing Dog iNet Bratcher weather camera as the raindrops continue to fall. Temperatures are actually fairly mild in the 50s, but look at that south wind sustained at 30 miles an hour with gusts even higher. So how long is the rain going to continue? We'll talk about these winds and how the rest of the week stays kind of soggy coming up.